Ships play a very important role in our life, and when cities along the coastline carry out heavy cargo transportation, people prefer to choose water transportation, which must be inseparable from ships. Therefore, the engine on the ship is also particularly important and can be said to be a sign of good or bad performance of the ship. Japan is a veritable shipbuilding powerhouse in the world. However, affected by the global shipbuilding market downturn, shipbuilding costs have increased greatly. The yen exchange rate fluctuating constantly, Japan's old shipbuilding powerhouse is looking very frustrated. In 1990, Japan's new ship orders accounted for 54% of the world's share, but by 2017, the figure plummeted to 7%. 2021 accounted for only 6.3% of the global market. The number of orders received by shipbuilders in the first 8 months of this year remained 21% lower than the same period last year, with only 198 orders received. The rapid rise of shipbuilding in China and South Korea in recent years has changed the order of the three largest shipbuilding countries in Asia, with Japanese shipbuilding receding into third place. I need to focus on the top 3 in the world shipbuilding power ranking: Japan third, Korea second, China first, and yes, this is the accurate answer I came up with after reviewing many sources. China makes the world's largest cargo ship, capable of carrying 23,000 standard containers, a true maritime giant, with a length of 399 meters, a width of 62 meters and a deck area equivalent to 3.5 standard soccer fields, more than 60 meters longer than the world's largest aircraft carriers. Yes, you absolutely heard it right, bigger than an aircraft carrier, very, very big. But the most amazing thing is still his capacity: full load weight of nearly 220,000 tons, a time to load 23,000 standard containers. So what kind of power is needed to be able to drive such a supergiant ship? The clear wording of LNG power on the ship's hull indicates that this is a giant ship with LNG as its core fuel. This Chinese-built cargo ship is undergoing gas trials and will soon be switching from oil to gas system without stopping, and the staff dare not be the least bit careless. The ship was designed by Chinese engineers with a dual fuel system so that carbon dioxide emissions can be reduced by 20% and particulate sulfur oxide emissions by 99% while maintaining power, and the Chinese RCH team made every effort to reduce environmental pollution. During the fuel system switchover, LNG will gradually replace fuel oil as the core fuel for the engine, which has now been switched to pure natural gas drive mode, and the cargo ship needs to keep running at full load for 8 hours, an important test for the core power part of the giant ship. Shanghai is the most important marine engine manufacturing base in China. The world's largest marine internal combustion engine reaches a height of 16 meters, equivalent to a 5-story building, weighs over 2,000 tons and covers a very large area close to a standard basketball court. The engine piston, which reaches 4 meters in length and weighs more than 5 tons, and the engine cylinder inner wall diameter is nearly 1 meter, which is currently the largest marine engine cylinder in the world. The staff must be very careful in the process of installation to prevent the piston from touching the cylinder. Once touching, it will cause the cylinder and piston all scrapped. With a diameter of 1 meter, the error cannot exceed 0.02 millimeters so as to ensure an absolute fit between the piston and the cylinder. The engine produces an output of up to 63,800 kilowatts, which is more power than 200 heavy trucks put together. After the piston falls smoothly, it has to dock with the connecting rod to drive the crankshaft to run. Just like the car engine, the powerful burst of power generated by the cylinder combustion of the marine engine needs to be converted into rotary thrust through the crankshaft to drive the huge ship to sail. This is the world's largest marine engine crankshaft, weighing 488 tons, with a total length of nearly 24 meters, almost equivalent to the length of a high-speed railway carriage. Such a huge size and weight has reached the limit of the existing processing equipment. Chinese engineers program. The crankshaft is divided into 2 sections of processing, and then the overall docking. The crankshaft docking surface has 24 connection holes, 2 sections weighing more than 200 tons. The 2 sections weighing more than 200 tons are connected by these connection holes, and they will be used to push the 220,000-ton ship in various complicated marine environments in the future, which puts forward extremely high requirements on the machining accuracy of the crankshaft connection holes. This is the world's largest marine crankshaft, The researchers specially developed this boring machine, specifically for solving the problem of drilling, aligning the 24 connection holes, processing the connection holes through a special boring machine, and removing the excess parts. The processing accuracy of the 13 cm diameter connection holes was strictly controlled within 0.02 mm, and it took the staff 1 month to complete the processing of all the connection holes. The large marine crankshaft has the same lifespan as the ship, and once installed it cannot be replaced for life. This extra-large docking crankshaft, which used to hinder the development of China's shipbuilding industry due to its extremely difficult design and machining, is today not only capable of being developed and manufactured in China, but also continues to set new world records for size and weight. After 8 hours of continuous sailing, the ship's power system is about to receive the ultimate test, which is the most critical step of the sailing test. The staff enters the main engine to take photos of the cylinder interior and actually observe the cylinder and the state of the moving parts in gas operation. At this time, the engine has been stopped for almost an hour, but the interior is still 50 degrees Celsius hot. In order to take clear photos, the staff keeps adjust the position to check the 12 cylinders. It takes 2 hours to complete the final inspection. If the cylinder is running normally, then the entire cylinder wall will be very smooth. If the cylinder wall scratches, not only means that the engine operation problems, the cylinder will also be directly scrapped. 2 hours later, the staff finally completed the observation. He took photos, the first time to the inspection room, currently from the photos taken to check the operating conditions. To achieve the desired effect, the cylinder at full load, this means that the world's largest dual fuel container ship, the first gas trial, successfully completed. At this time, China's another completed construction of the huge ship is sailing out of the ship house. Strong power, green heart. This cohesion of Chinese manufacturing, wisdom and strength of the supergiant ship, will be for the world economic integration, as well as marine environmental protection strategy, to bring strong power,